Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, a Raptor and dance mascot. And to be sure to join us at our Tower promotional game. That means you're going to see your very own top 1 Raptors in our tower. Don't miss a single game this season. See the ticket booth for more information before you leave today. Raptors games are the best deal in town when you secure a bundle pack of tickets. Visit ticket options for the game selections available. And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the great money and get a free Raptor bobblehead. The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Raptors have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Bucks? Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
Round 1 in the East continues on 2K Sports. Tonight could bring this series to a conclusion or totally reshape it. We're ready for Game 5. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And the Milwaukee starting 5. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the 1. And for Toronto, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Big Cat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You take a look at the Raptors, it has to be hard for them to stay present, not to look ahead. But closeout games are often very competitive.
Yeah, and you know the coaching staff has been drilling that into their brains. Don't squander this opportunity.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up with 3. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Barnes.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Outside Porter. Takes a 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Turner. Over to the wing. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Counted from distance.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. Here's Antetokounmpo. Toronto making their last shot. Fader on the way, and Big Cat pulls it down. And all but certain now that MP and his team are moving on. You have to feel that there was a little extra edge from MP to try and silence his critics and doubters in the media.
You can believe me when I tell you that players hear that kind of talk. They may not respond to it directly, but they clock it. MP used that barb sent his way to motivate him this entire series.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles, getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Shed. To the paint. Here's Big Cat. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both good from the line that time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
On the wing, Porter. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Toronto passing it around. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 4. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Ingram, the pass to Big Cat. Uses the glass on the layup. Big Cat's got his second basket of the night.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Rollins. Porter a screen. Antetokounmpo outside. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Shed. Here's Big Cat. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Turner nails them both. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Big Cat. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Rollins. Still no points. There's the block. Here's Ingram. Buries it down low.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Trailing by 4. Antetokounmpo for 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Pass to Big Cat. Here's Shed. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 4. Down low. Here's Turner. It's deflected. Ingram against Antetokounmpo. Driving inside. And Giannis with the dunk.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
Pass to Big Cat. Ingram on the wing. Now Barrett. Here's Big Cat. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Here's Rollins. No points yet. Pass to Trent. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Here's Big Cat. Here's Shed. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 4. And a fast break now for the Raptors. He pulls it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Here's Rollins. 5 to shoot. Trent from long range. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shed. Sends it home from 3-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Trent outside. Outside corner. Here's the teardrop. Rebound Toronto. Big Cat's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Drives to the hoop. Tries again. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here's Milwaukee now. Now Turner, 7 points in the game. Turner, a screen on Barrett. They still need this. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Yeah, nice decision making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
With the step back. And it's Shed missing.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Rollins. No points so far. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Barrett. 6 to shoot. Porter from outside. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pirtle's checked in for Shed, and it's Dick in for Barrett. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Rollins. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kuzma is just so much fun to watch take off like that. The power is unmatched.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Big Cat. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Ingram. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. Ingram's got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors lead by 8. Ingram with the ball. And it's Kuzma picking him up. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's gotten his second bucket.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Here's Big Cat. 10 points for him. To the inside. Great D that time from Porter.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Back to Kuzma. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Big Cat in their last game against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And some change. Big Cat. He's got 10. Here he Giannis. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the point. Here's Shed. He has 6. From 10 feet away, it's hauled in by Rollins.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And here's Turner from the arc. He drops it from range. Turner's got 10 points in the game.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Pass to Big Cat. There's the 3. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Antetokounmpo finds Turner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Big Cat. Shot to stop the run. Offensive board. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
And Pirtle just keeps battling you inside. He is no stranger to physicality in there.
Both shots good from the stripe. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzma. And he lobs it up. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Big Cat. He's got 12. Barrett passes to Big Cat. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. Porter with it. Over Barrett. Porter's shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And be careful who you challenge. Turner is a certified rim protector.
Here's Barrett. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Barrett's got his first points of the game. The Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Now here's Turner. 4-3. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Shot clock at 3. The Raptors have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Barrett. Cashes it in from 11 feet. And it's now only a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
And you don't see many mid-range shots from Barrett. He'd much rather take shots from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Now here's Trent. Still without a bucket. Round. Here comes Toronto on the push. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the three-point basket by Toronto.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Here's Shed. He's got 6. And here's Ingram. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, he comes out and puts his toe in the water, and when he gets hot, he keeps his foot on the accelerator.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Raptors. Big Cat's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Shed. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Porter. To the middle. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-6 run. Shakes him, and it's good on the lay-in. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Turner. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Turner's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Toronto's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Big Cat. Turner covers. Oh, nice shot by Big Cat.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him. Shoots over Barnes. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
And he's just not going to take any chances on his putbacks. When the Greek Freak gets his hands on it, he's going straight to the rim.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Shed. Here's Barnes. To the paint. Kicks it out to Barrett. Up and over Porter. Barrett can't hit. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
That one's no good. Toronto leading by 3. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Here's Big Cat. Turner covers. Here's Big Cat. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Barnes. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now Porter. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Big Cat's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Barnes rejected by Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Here's Barnes. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh man, when you can't defend the three, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
They don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
Wow. There's things I could say, but on myself, don't want to get punched.
Very wise choice, Chet. Just smile and nod.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Bucks trail by 7. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Barnes, and it's Big Cat in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Barnes.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line. The first one falls.
The line for 2.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Raptors lead by 5. Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. He's still feeling it. And he hits the jumper for 2. Ingram's got 17.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
Turner, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Ingram. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Rollins. The Bucks trail by 7. Inside, Turner. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. Toronto has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 6.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense, not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Raptors lead by 9. Here's Big Cat. He's got 16. Ingram with a screen on Turner. Here's Big Cat.
Look out!
With authority.
He's showing absolutely no mercy.
Wow. Look at his teammates. They're loving it. They're letting him know.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Raptors making their last shot. Porter with it. Shot clock at 5. Over Barrett. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Porter's got 5.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
Here's Shed. He's got 9. Pass to Big Cat. Lets it fly. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
And he sinks the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Barrett. Big Cat passes to Barrett. Here's Shed. Just 5 on the clock. Porter pulls it in.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Barnes. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight. That one misses. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Barnes. And he's good on the second. Here's Shed. He's got 9. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The Bucks trail by 9. Outside Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the wing, right side. Turner for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Shed to the middle. Here's Big Cat. Oh, and Turner with a block. Antetokounmpo against Barrett. And here's Porter outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
The Bucks trail by 5. Trent outside. Pass to Rollins. Barrett against Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Fades. Here's Big Cat. He's got 22. Six on the shot clock. Look out! Oh my goodness!
Little bit of flair on that one.
And we are witnessing some classic high-flying action.
Is that a crowd pleaser or what? No matter what building you're in.
Wow, I am speechless at the kind of athleticism needed to pull that off.
We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. Toronto leading by 7. Outside Barrett. Pass to Shed. And here's Ingram outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Rollins. There's a screen by Turner. Porter from outside. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Outside Ingram. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Barrett passes to Big Cat. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Bucks trail by 7. To win the cold spell. Oh, no holding back. Giannis powers his way through.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for a pick-and-roll partner, Pirtle is a good man to call on.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Trent from long range. On target from range. Trent's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in. Raptors lead by 4. Here's Shed. 9 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shed's got 11 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Porter pass to Rollins. And here's Turner, covered by Pirtle. It's stolen by Pirtle. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Big Cat. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Bucks trail by 6. And here's Trent. Here's Rollins. Into the lane. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside Dick. Pass to Big Cat. Now Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Trent. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Turner, screen on Dick. Trent from long range. Rebound by the Raptors. Outside Dick. Here's Shed. Shoots a fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Kuzma finds Trent. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Trent's got his second basket.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Here's Big Cat. 24 points for him. Pirtle with a screen on Kuzma. Oh, nice shot by Big Cat.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Now here's Turner. Kuzma outside. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
To the paint. Here's Big Cat. And he makes it on the layup. Big Cat's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in. He's checked in for Portis. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Anthony is out there with Green, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Walter. Here's Big Cat. Ingram with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Big Cat.
Wow! Oh, my goodness.
And we are witnessing some classic high-flying action.
Is that a crowd pleaser or what? No matter what building you're in.
Wow, I am speechless at the kind of athleticism needed to pull that off.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To take the lead. Yep, that one's good. Big Cat's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma, right side. The floater. Now Anthony. Takes the 3. That shot, no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Big Cat passes to Ingram. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And that one drops. Antetokounmpo has got 25 points in the game.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
And he drives in. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Pass to Porter. Straight outside. Here's Rollins, covered by Ingram. Here's Turner. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Scotty Barnes right there showing you that strength. That's a nice job fighting through the contact.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Outside Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Outside Barnes. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Big Cat. Ingram with a screen on Turner. Big Cat shot is off. Porter against Ingram. Antetokounmpo outside. And here's Porter outside. Rebound Toronto. Big Cat Toronto leading by 5. Here's Barnes outside for Ingram. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. 21 points for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. They need this. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Porter against Barrett. Tries to break his ice. Deflected. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. To the inside. Rebounded by the Bucks. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Raptors lead by 8. Outside Barrett. Pass to Shed. Here's Big Cat. Barnes with a screen on Turner. Big Cat shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Here's Rollins. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent for 3. And Big Cat pulls it down.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Now here's Porter. There's a screen to the paint. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Big Cat. And it's off from three-point range. The Bucks trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Turner. He blocks it again.
The blocks keep coming from him. I mean, that block has tied him for the most in a playoff game for this team.
And his defense is the foundation for this team and has him in the record books for this franchise. Inside. Again with the block.
And it seems like every time a shot's gone up, he's been there to send it away. What a defensive performance.
And believe it or not, he's now set a new franchise record for blocks in a playoff game. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Porter outside. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. 4 on the clock. Oh, it's off!
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Banks it home. Big shot.
That's exactly where Barnes wants to operate. He will attack you inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Barnes. Ingram. Yes, sir. Sticks the J.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Oh, down low. The Greek freak.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Barnes. Here's Shed. Takes a three. Oh, no good. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Antetokounmpo. The 8-footer. Barnes with a rebound. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 19-5 run. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
It was stop and go for them along the way, and he rebounds again.
Feasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game. Barnes outside. Let's loose for three. Oh, it doesn't go. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Porter fires. And yes, sir. Hits the wide open J.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Here's Big Cat. 5 on the clock. Barrett. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Porter outside. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. They really took control of this series in impressive fashion, and now they're on to the second round.
Hopefully this is some momentum they can continue to build upon. That energy will make them difficult to contend with.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP over here. Over here, MP. Wait for my hand. I got a lot of them. You can see it.
Miss Conway, why don't you ask me something?
All right. You advanced to the second round, but you didn't find the same success personally in round one that you did in the regular season. Now, how do you explain the dip in your performance?
We won, and that's all that matters. I could have made sure I hit my regular season average, but that's not what I'm about. You call it a dip in performance, but I call it playing the game the right way.
I respect that. Thanks.
MP!
MP!
I ask questions the right way.